We're sitting here with women's basketball head coach Mark Sanford as we're getting ready to start conference play. Coach Sanford, how would you describe your non-conference season so far?
Um, Unstable with the ineligibilities, with the transfer kids. We've had three of those we've had to deal with Milena and Allison and Charnel, who are all obviously very important pieces to what we're trying to establish, the foundation we're trying to lay with our program. So to not have those three to start the season was very difficult, and obviously having to deal with some suspensions and all of the things that we've had to go through. I think that's the best way to explain it. Just a lot of patchwork, but I think we were able to get through it and learn a lot in the process, and that's the most important thing. Through it all, we were able to continue to practice with the kids, and we were able to install offenses and defenses that we think will, in the end, determine the outcome of a lot of ball games.
So, how do you feel coming out of your non-conference portion, 5-6? How do you feel with that ultimately?
Well, we knew going in that we had arguably the most difficult schedule in NAIA when you talk about having to play 4 or 5 NCAA Division II programs, having to play 2 NAIA Division I programs, and one of them being nationally ranked, having to play some NAIA Division II programs that were nationally ranked. So we knew going in that we would be tested. We hoped when the schedule was put together that we would be healthy and everyone would be eligible. We didn't anticipate some of the things that we've had to deal with. So all things considered, to come out 5-6, we think we won the games that we should have won. Obviously, there were some games that we didn't win that we also felt like we should have won, but we are in a position now, battle tested, going into the conference, that I think we have a confident bunch, and I think that's where I'm most pleased with our mindset.
Now, we start conference play tonight with Florida Memorial. What's kind of your scouting report or kind of expectations for tonight's game?
Well, they're a man-to-man team. They like to get up into you a little bit. Obviously, they always have a lot of athletes, and somewhat erratic at times, but we're prepared for that. We also have an athletic group. We have a smart group, a talented group. The strength of our team, even with the big kids, has always been our guard play. We really didn't have people that we can dump it inside and just get a bucket. We with the strength and the skill set of our guards, we're big on needing to manufacture buckets through transition or through a spread offense that allows for spacing and forcing teams to have to help and creating opportunities that way. If we need sets, we'll get them, but with our guards, I'll put them up against any guard tandem combination in the country, NAIA. I mean, I believe in our group that much, and I mean it.
And speaking of your guards, with Yasmin Harris, senior Yasmin Harris, still leading the nation in steals per game, is she kind of like the spark plug of the defense that you rely on?
Well, she is. She's now our anchor. Obviously, we had Naima Garcia, who's at 6'3", was one of the top rebounders and shot blockers in the country. So we had her protecting the paint and the basket for the first half of the season, but obviously we don't have her anymore. So it more responsibility does fall on Yasmin, but getting Charnel Brown at the break, who is probably our most talented perimeter player, and also with the ability to defend, gives us a replacement, not at the rim and in the paint, but just in terms of forming a web on the perimeter. I think that the difference between Charnel this season and last season is the responsibilities that she has gotten thus far all fell to Keishla Rivera last year, and that's why Keishla was so outstanding for us defensively. But Yasmin had an opportunity to watch Keishla in that same role last season, and working hard in the summer, preparing herself for that role this season. She's flourished about where we thought she should flourish, with given her speed and quickness and athleticism in that safety spot.
Okay. And then tomorrow afternoon we have probably one of the toughest teams in the Sun Conference with St. Thomas. What are your scouting report and expectations for that game?
Well, St. Thomas, a lot like Florida Memorial, is another athletic team that likes to get up in you a little bit. But unlike St. Thomas, they're a little bit more organized and strategic in their attack. They're also led by their guards. They're a small group. They're a perfect matchup for us because of our strong guard play. You know, we have the best inside player in the conference in Aaron Riley. That's something that no other team has in this conference, and you know, the difference in the way we play now and the way we played earlier, having 2-6-3 kids earlier, we did a lot of double post action. Well, with Aaron now, obviously, we have to go into some single post stuff and surround her with perimeter players and just completely change up the way we want to attack teams. So I'm excited about tonight's game. You know, it'll be a good test to see where we are. And also going into tomorrow's matchup with St. Thomas, again, our guards versus their guards. You know, I'd go with our guards every single time. So I'm excited about both games.
All right, great. Well, thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck. And let's get a great start to the conference season.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been fun.